Now, Fox News was having a hell of a time um, showing a man named Jason Greenslate, otherwise known as the Surfer Dude. Yeah, the guy that actually had, food stamps and was sort of defrauding the system. Okay, he was getting food stamps and he's like, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. I get free food and everything like that. That's great. Um, and I just wanted to point out how that one person does not reflect everybody that's on the system. But of course, that's what people like Steve King and Mr. Kramer and Fox News love to tell you that, yeah, they're all like that. They're all that same guy. They don't want to work. They don't want to get good jobs. They just want to sit there and leech off of us. And it's just completely not true. Now, of all the people on food stamps, according to the Congressional Research Service, 10.2% are able-bodied adults without dependents. So, very, very, very small amount of people are on food stamps that are like that guy. And of those, a very, very, very small portion are like Surfer Dude. So you just have to remember that fact. According to the Center on Budget and Policy and Priorities, they say, quote, the fact that the majority of SNAP households with an adult who is not elderly or disabled work while they receive SNAP assistance, and that more than 80% of such households work in the year before or after SNAP receipt makes clear that the program is an important support for working families that fall on hard times.
There's going to be fraud. There's going to be fraud in any system, right? And there's going to be increased levels of fraud in systems that are managed by the federal government. Like, that's what history shows us. But we understand that people are being helped by this program, and if you're going to cut the budget, then you don't cut there first. Like the Pentagon, it costs $20 million.
You could start by cutting defense. That takes up 23% of the budget of the entire federal budget.
But it costs $20 billion just to pay for the fuel to keep our troops air conditioned in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Right.
We could save that money by not having troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, and that's just the gasoline for the damn air conditioners. Like, there are other places to cut. This is like the argument that Ron Paul got in trouble with in the primaries. He's like, don't cut children's health care first. He's like, I understand that like certain programs have distortionary effects on the economy, but cut the easy stuff, foreign aid, military spending, all the stuff that people don't depend on. Like, you cut that first, but the Republicans aren't interested in that. They're actually, if you looked at the Ryan budget that most of them voted for, they're interested in spending more on the military and less on feeding, on giving SNAP or food stamps or WIC or whatever they're called.
Right, and
there's a bunch of them.
Once again, I just want to end this segment by kind of reminding these people who are supposed to be Christians, okay? These, Christian right-wingers. Maybe you should read your fucking Bible, okay? Because there's quite a few things about helping the poor in there, and I want to give you a couple examples. Proverbs 14:21. Blessed is he who is kind to the needy. John 3:17. If anyone has material possessions and sees his brother in need but has no pity on him, I'm talking to you, Steve King, how can the love of God be in him? Dear children, let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. But your actions show exactly what you're for. You're for fucking poor people out of what little they have and giving it all to yourself.